Hi guys, welcome to Speak Up with Charlotte, hashtag Speak Life, hashtag Mental Health Awareness. And today we're going to speak about how to heal from a toxic relationship. And I'm going to take you through 5 stages that can help you heal and become the person you used to be. So step number 1, surrender. I know you're thinking to yourself, surrender to what? Well, most of the times when we are dealing with something, we don't actually want to admit that we're dealing with something. It's like an alcoholic. The first step to recovery is that they have to admit to themselves that, yes, I'm an alcoholic and I have to go to rehab. I have to go to AA meetings. And this is the same when it comes to toxic relationships. You have to surrender to yourself that, yes, I have been through a toxic relationship. Yes, I am emotionally drained. And yes, I need some help. So you can go through to surrender through maybe through church or through therapy, through meditation. And from my personal experience, I surrendered through work, and that was wrong because it didn't actually work. People surrender through work and they become workaholics. Others surrender through alcohol, others through sex, and trust me, you are just covering up the problem. So one day, as I was going through my day-to-day works, I had an extremely overwhelming day and everything came crashing down, and all my emotions, I just felt like the world was just on my head. The divorce, the marriage, everything, custody cases, everything was just overwhelming, and I just felt I can't do this anymore. So I reached out to a counselor. And when I talked to her, she just told me one thing: Charlotte, you're going through so much hurt, and the only way you can heal if you surrender yourself to God. God is the only one who can fill up that space in your hole, that emptiness you feel in your hole. And I was like, what? Okay, fine. So I just started going to church, and one day as I was in church, they mentioned about a support group, and it was a therapy group. Basically, it was a recovery group, yes. And it was for broken people like me, because I was definitely broken and I definitely needed some healing. So I decided, you know what, let me just go. And the first meeting I went, I just broke down. For the first time throughout the toxic relationship I was in, getting out from it, I had never cried before, because I thought to myself, I have no time to be vulnerable. I need to pick up myself up and move on. But I was wrong. I needed to grieve. And for the first time, I cried, and I cried so hard because I was crying. I was grieving for all the future plans that I had. I was grieving the betrayal, the bitterness, the anger, the unforgiveness. And that is where my healing began, by surrendering and actually admitting that I do need help. So yes, you can go to therapy. You can look for a counselor. There's online therapy going on through various channels. You can look for maybe a meditation center, anything that works for you. But definitely you need to understand that you have to be vulnerable and find the help that you need. Step number 2, you need to change your perspective. See, once you've gone through a toxic relationship, you are in this perspective that all men are the same, all women are the same, all men are dogs. You see, when you continue with life with this perspective, you're not actually moving on. You need to change your perspective. Not everyone is after you. Not everyone is trying to hurt you. Not everyone has bad intentions with you. There are actually good people in the world. You need to start looking at the world with fresh pair of eyes. See, when you think about problems, you'll actually attract more problems. When you say all men are dogs, trust me, you're only going to attract dogs. If you say all women are the same, you're going to attract those users. So just try to look at life with a different perspective, with fresh pair of eyes, that life is okay. This is part of life. And there's actually good men out there, there are actually good women out there, and I deserve to be loved. Don't start telling yourself, oh, my mother went through this, my father went through this, so I guess it's just part of life. No, do not curse yourself and start putting things that are not even, you say generational curses, but instead we're actually cursing ourselves by admitting to ourselves that this is life, and that is wrong. So we need to get over that perspective you had. You need to change the perspective, and just look at life with a fresh pair of eyes. And step number 3 is forgiveness. You need to forgive yourself, and you need to forgive the person who has hurt you. See, some other people just tell themselves, you know what, I can't forgive myself for allowing myself to get into this relationship, for allowing myself to go through all this much pain, for allowing myself to bear it long. No, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive the person who has wronged you. As a matter of fact, I want you to make it as a mantra. Mention the person by name and say, so and so, I forgive you and I let you go. Make it a mantra daily until your system starts to believe that you have actually forgiven this person and you have let them go, because by letting them go, you're actually setting yourself free. So step number 4. Step number 4 is basically love yourself. Love yourself. You need to know that you are worthy of love. Take yourself out. Be there for yourself. Do all the activities you wanted to do for a long while but couldn't do them. Start speaking positive affirmations to yourself. Say, I am worthy. I deserve to be loved. I am beautiful. I deserve to have a wonderful relationship. Start loving yourself and protect your energy. See, when you love yourself, you naturally protect your energy. Anyone that is not vibrating with the same energy as you, just block them. Protect your energy. Guard yourself jealously. Love yourself. And step number 5, be grateful. Be grateful of everything that's happening in your life, the good and the bad. Be grateful. Just make it a way of life to just live with gratitude. Be grateful for what you have gone through. It does not define you. It has made you stronger. So be grateful for everything that is happening in your life. Be grateful. Be happy. Be kind. Share love. Just live in a gratitude way of life. Just be kind to others. Be grateful for everything that you have. Share the joy. Spread the love. And if you follow these 5 steps, I believe that you are going to be healed. Because personally, it took me 3.5 years to go through these 5 simple steps. And that's why I'm going to talk about step number 1 in details in my next video, surrender, because that is the hardest part on all the steps. Being vulnerable is not easy. So yes, stay tuned and watch out for my next video. And I wish you all love, light and peace. And I wish all of you healing. And I want us moving forward to come into this page with a healing mindset and ready for healing. I love you all. Toodles. And don't forget to subscribe on my channel. You can leave any comments. You can leave any feedback behind. I'll really appreciate it. And if you have topics that you want us to discuss together, please let us engage and let us have fun and let us heal, okay?